please like and share. Let's see here. All right, give me 1 second. It's not letting me connect on certain stuff. It's all good. We'll get there. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Making sure everybody can hear you, boy. What going on, Jim? What's going on? So either way it goes, we're gonna go up here and we're gonna make it do what it do. I'm finna go on here on the chats and start talking about some of the stuff that is going on in America today. So I had to do this broadcast like this. I hate doing it like this recently right now. My subscription is out, but it's all good. We will get back on key with it. So give me 1 second here. Trying to make sure y'all guys can see me. Oh, it's next Thursday. It's this Thursday coming in, bro. It's my birthday this Thursday. Man, this right here is, yeah, this is a little weird. I'm trying to figure this out. Y'all give me a moment. All right. Well, this is about as much as I'm going to get done with this. So either way it goes, we're going to jump into today's topic. We're going to talk about some things that's going on in the country today. So without further ado, let me get started with this. I hope my picture is clear. And what's this been? Let's see what we got here. We can go into see what the Blaze talking about. But let's go into this story right here. This is uh this is a crazy story. I know we usually don't do crime stories, but we're gonna report on all the news today. Let's go into this right here. Let's get into uh this story right here, guys. Shout out to the Blaze that's got this story. I'm about to go up here and show y'all this right quick, like what's going on ahead of me. So, a New Orleans father is arrested in alleged street justice killing of a man accused of murdering his son. Now, I'm going to see if I can find this article. This is from the Blaze. I want to see if they got a video of it. If they don't, I'm probably going to have to look it up. All right, that's what I'm going to do to go to WWL TV. So this is probably front page news. We're gonna jump into this right quick. and talk about it. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
New Orleans police made a Wednesday morning fatal double shooting that killed a 21-year-old man and severely hurt his mother.
And in a tragic twist here that some are calling a clear case of retaliation, the 21-year-old was awaiting trial in a double murder. The suspect, the father of one of those victims. Investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein has that story.
Edna Carr Sr. Caleb Johnson was weeks away from graduating when he was gunned down last year along with his stepsister, Brianna Brown. The man police say confessed to the double murder, 21-year-old Hollis Carter, was just minutes away from a court hearing Wednesday morning when he was fatally shot and his mother wounded. Now, in what appears to be the next turn in a tragic cycle of violence and retaliation, Caleb Johnson's father, 46-year-old Bokio Johnson, was booked overnight with Carter's killing. This video shows a car pulling up beside Carter and his mother before a
Guys, I'm not trying to promote any type of violence on this channel, but I want y'all to understand something here. This man lost his son that was so close from graduating high school. And when you go through something like that, you lose a child. I've never lost one. God knows I never want to wish that on anybody. I mean, that is tragic, especially when you're dealing with uh someone who is in the streets that's a few years older than your child and has no accountability at all for their actions, and not to mention too, they're out on bond. They're or as they would say now, they're raising bond money for these type of victims, for these type of suspects. So what do you get out of this? You don't get nothing out of this at all. A whole lot of pain. So that father's like, you know what? Screw this. Now I'm not saying what he did is right. By no means I'm not. But you're gonna see a lot of this going on, especially in these urban communities, because everybody wants to do this whole, oh, you gotta forgive them, you know, work with them for a minute. I don't want to see another brother go to jail, blase, 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 and you're gonna see a whole lot of this going on, a low lot. That is why this man felt like, in his mind, living in a woke city like New Orleans, I might as well handle it because the courts ain't gonna do their job. They're gonna let this guy skedaddle and get the less amount of time. Again, I'm not promoting this type of behavior, but these are the behaviors we're facing with people today.
the gunman opens fire. Hollis Carter remained behind bars for 5 months before he was released after posting $375,000 bail. Now that cost him or his family $40,000 to make that bond. Carter had been free since September. Criminal justice activist Nadra Enzi, also known as Captain Black, said that in this case, street justice appeared to arrive faster than courthouse justice.
That the justice system did not work for them, and perhaps someone may have taken something into his own hands.
Enzi said retaliation shootings have plagued New Orleans for decades, happening before a case has a chance to move through the court system.
Everybody thinks that the power is with the elected officials, but it's with the people. The people are going to have to decide, do we want more of our people dying in the streets? It's just that simple.
And now, almost 1 year to the day,
Shout out to that brother. Even though this brother is woke as can be, okay? Even though this brother is woke as he can be, he said something very powerful. He said something very, very powerful. He said the following. He said it's not up to the elected officials, it's up to the people. So the people need to go out here and start analyzing what candidates are going to be right for them. I mean, that's just what it is. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't understand that you can change a lot in your community if you go out here and vote. You really can. I mean, I know people say, nah, Joel, man, ain't no way. Yeah, you can. You can change a lot of stuff that's going on in your community if you vote. But you gotta vote. You gotta get out there, you gotta vote, you gotta be proactive. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask the questions. You know, you gotta get in there behind and be like, listen, man, this is what's going on in our community. What can you do for us? Don't give me this whole dog and pony show that you could do something for us and then come to find out you can't do anything. I think that's what's the problem with a lot of us in the community. We don't want to do that. We don't want to ask those questions because we so busy want to you know, be cool, man. Be chill, man. And he's right. There's going to be a lot of vigilante justice because again, in these communities, people don't know how to get the right officials in. They get these woke officials who wants to cater to a certain base. And then what happens? You have this. Now this father is gone for life, but he doesn't care because in his mind it's justified. He feel like his life is already gone because his son is no more. His son was killed. I believe you, Joe Dirt. Let's continue.
Day after Kayla Johnson was buried, another funeral is being planned, along with another court case for murder. Mike Perlstein, Eyewitness News.
We spoke by phone with Carter's attorney, John Fuller, who maintained his client's innocence. He said he was preparing to go on trial in the case and to prove that Carter gave a false confession.
Hi, gang. Bob Breck here for Riverland.
Again, I don't find nothing wrong with let me rephrase that because I don't want to come off crazy. I don't hold this man at fault for what he done because this man obviously has been going through the cycle of pain of losing his child and no one not giving him the right answers. You know, and it's sad, but this is what it comes down to now in these type of cities. We have talked about this on my channel time and time again. Okay, y'all, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me go mute. All right, I'm back, guys. I am so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I was dealing with my wife needing something done with my kids, and y'all know how it is when you got teenagers, you know, and you got a wife that about to go the hell off. So I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So I apologize. So it's just been a little crazy, but I'm glad everybody rocked with me and chilled out. So now me and my oldest son can probably try to relax for the rest of the time since my wife is doing errands now and it's calmed the hell down. All right, so let's jump into some of the stuff that we got going on here. Go back to some of this some of these topics because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's talk about this tax income tax that they're talking about. This billionaire minimum income tax. Now, sources has been now y'all know they've been talking about this and talking about this for weeks. Well, actually for months that they wanted to start an in minimum income tax to keep billionaires from to have billionaires pay a certain amount of money because they swear that billionaires don't pay enough in taxes. Now, guys, you know and I know that the more money you make, the more taxes you pay. There's no such thing as a billionaire or anybody that's super rich gonna pay a super low minimum in tax. That's like damn near unheard of. And if they do 9 times out of 10, the IRS is on their ass, and next thing you know, they getting fucking taken down the river. And this is facts. But I'm gonna go up here and show you guys one of the things that this administration want to do. So the White House is set to unveil a new minimum tax targeting the billionaires as the Biden administration prepares to unveil its 2023 budget on Monday. The Washington Post reported that according to 5 people with intimate knowledge of the matter, the Biden administration's new initiative will raise the minimum tax rates on the wealthiest class of Americans. The incentive, referred to as the Billionaire Minimum Income Tax Plan, intends to establish a 20% minimum tax rate on all American households worth $100 million or more. Let's pause right here. Let's look at what's the minimum tax rate right now in America for these families. All right, so let's look at this right here, right now. The current tax rate for $100 million a year. We about to check that out right here, right now. I'm about to check. I'm about to tell y'all what it is. Excuse me. The minimum tax rate. So it's 15% right now. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. 15% right now is the minimum tax rate. All right. And their highest is 35. So I want y'all to think if you got to pay 20% as a minimum and you already paying a higher maximum rate of 35%, that basically means that you're probably going to start having to pay 40% in taxes. So if you make $100 million a year, you take away that 40% out of that, that means your ass is paying 10% of 100 million is what, 40? Yeah, $40 million. And you got to take 80% of that. I mean, $4 million, 8% of that. Excuse me. That's $32 million out of 100. They ain't trying to feel that. They're not trying to feel that. I'm just being real about it. 32 million out of 100 is a big chunk of money versus when you only got paid 25 to 20 $20 million out of $100 million, and you take home 80. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly. Now the new tax will apply to less than 1% of American households, and more than half of the revenue that is expected to be generated by is expected to come from the pockets of billionaires. President Joe Biden has been an advocate for raising taxes on wealthy Americans, but his administration has dragged its feet when it came to introducing a tax plan specifically targeting billionaires. And to me, I just think it's stupid. Let's leave it like it is. Let's leave the 15% like it is. Because all you doing is trying to take money from them so you can pay for a deficit. Can't make this shit up, man. This is the administration we got, and you know what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, it always trickles down. When they raise money on the super rich, the poor man got to get raised on taxes too. But then you let them tell it, oh no, y'all won't be protected. Yeah, okay. Y'all keep thinking that shit.
Joe, are you against rich people having to pay their fair share?
They already paying 15%. Think about it now. They
I feel
want,
like the richer you are, the more you should pay, regardless, bro. Because we're rated by classes,
but
are we not?
but
Poor,
yeah, I know
middle,
that.
upper.
But listen what we're
They
saying.
have more, and the reason we have less is because they continue to have more.
But listen what I'm saying though. If they raise them, it's gonna trickle down to us. See, that's what they keep lying
That's what
to
I'm
us.
saying. It's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, but I know. But what I'm saying is what the administration has lied to everybody that it would never trickle down. They trying to tell everybody they just gonna focus on this one group of raising taxes, which doesn't make logical sense because if you're gonna raise their taxes, you got to make up for what other things is gonna. It's not gonna balance itself out. So what usually happens, we all get our taxes raised. So that's why I'm saying I'm against with the whole idea because everybody gonna get raised in the end. It's gonna fuck up our tax brackets. Yeah, I'm with y'all too. I can't see how they can spend that much and take that much off from everybody. But that's what they do with our tax money anyway, man. They take that shit and do whatever. Let's see what else got going on here. Let's see. Oh man. So Ron DeSantis is in the news again. I meant to talk about this earlier this week, y'all. I've been a little late to the party. So Ron DeSantis has really made a lot of headways, right? Ron DeSantis have signed a bill about don't say gay. Basically, that bill was targeting these teachers who were grooming children, and I'm saying it, grooming children from preschool all the way up to the age of I think it's fifth grade, third grade, up to third grade, into going out here and saying that it's okay. Yeah, he signed this bill where you can't groom these children into doing things or learning about sexual things so early in life because we've been seeing these teachers telling these kids that it's okay to be this and be that. And in a lot of cases, these teachers were training these children how to hide their sexuality from their parents, and which to me is a no-no. And I know a lot of you gonna say, Joe, why you say that's a no-no? Because I feel like that every parent has the right to know what's going on with their children. It's just not fair. It really not. It's not fair, and it should never come down to that. So now he signed another bill about school board term limit into law. Now, on Friday, Republican Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, signed a bill into law establishing term limits for members of Florida school boards and giving Florida residents increased access to educational materials available to students. Prior to signing HB 1467 in law, echoing his long-standing commitment to the rights of parents, DeSantis said, "We believe parents not only have a role, they have the fundamental role to be involved in the education of children," and that's how it's going to be in the state of Florida. A press release from the governor's office indicates that the new law places 12-year consecutive term limits for members of school boards in the Sunshine State and requires school districts to be transparent in the selection of instructional materials, including library and reading materials. Now, the press released that as a part of the Year of the Parent, this legislation aims to preserve the rights of parents to make decisions about what material their children are exposed to in school. DeSantis said in Florida, our parents have every right to be involved in the child's education. We're not going to let politicians deny children the right to know what is being taught in the school. I'm proud to sign this legislation that ensures curriculum transparency. Now, I'm not going to read all of this. It's a long article, but I'm going to put my 2 cents in and tell you guys that once again, I am proud of Ron DeSantis. I wish Ron DeSantis was our governor here in Georgia. Uh, that's why people are moving to Florida. Florida has rights for the parents. People don't want their children to feel like they have to abide by an adult that's not them, that's leading them into the wrong direction. A lot of these teachers are hurting these children's uh, way of thinking and living every day. We see it all the time. It is devastating. And I'm so glad that Ron DeSantis is fighting for parents' rights. I hope that more governors will take a a page from his book and do the same thing because we need this right now. We really do. We really need this right now. We really, really do. Yeah, man, DeSantis is standing up for what everybody believes in, man, and that's what you're supposed to do. He's doing what his supporters voted him to do. See, that's all we ask for as America, man. We just want you to do what you've been voted to do. That's all. We don't care about nothing else. Just do what you were voted to do. That's all we ask. And a lot of y'all can't do that. A lot of y'all want to go in here and do too much. Just do what we ask you to do as America. Okay? Take care of business. If you do that, we will have a better place with our government and everything else. Shout out to Ron DeSantis. Shout out to Florida. Y'all are blessed. Um, hey man, keep up the good work. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. We got Ron DeSantis. Let's talk about this. This is from Crowder. I love Crowder stuff. Louder with Crowder, where she talks about why she cannot explain for being a woman. I'm gonna play a little bit of this, what Crowder is saying, and I'm gonna break this down.
Days that I woke up.
Oh, this is a long one. Hold on. I didn't know this was that long. He got a long. I thought he had a clip. I thought he had a clip. Let me go find the clip here for. All right, right here. I'm finna play this. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm finna start it from the top. We finna see her.
Supposed in.
I'm finna play where she can't define why she a woman.
How did? Oh, well, it's still worth a free new Samsung Galaxy. Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah,
I can't.
you can't? Let me ask you this then. United States versus Virginia, the Supreme.
Did y'all just heard that shit? This woman said she cannot provide a. I'm gonna play that one more time. I want y'all to hear how crazy this shit sound and why I'm about to break on her ass about this.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah,
I can't.
you can't? Let me ask you this then.
Lily dice que puedes intercambiar tu Galaxy viejo por el nuevo Samsung Galaxy S22 gratis.
Seriously? Yeah, any year.
United States versus Virginia, the Supreme Court struck down VMI's male-only admission policy. Writing for the majority, Justice Ginsburg stated, supposed inherent differences are no longer accepted as a ground for race or national origin classifications. Physical differences between men and women, however, are enduring. The two sexes are not fungible. A community made up exclusively of one sex is different from a community composed of both. Do you agree with Justice Ginsburg that there are physical differences?
Lily dice que puedes intercambiar tu Galaxy viejo por el nuevo Samsung Galaxy S22 gratis.
Seriously? Yeah, any year.
Between men and women that are enduring.
Senator, respectfully, I am not familiar with that particular quote or case,
Okay.
so it's hard for me to
Okay.
comment.
All right, now this is why I'm about to get on that ass. How are you not familiar with this case? You are a justice, a scotus. You're going for the big leagues here. You're also a part of a political party that has some of the most liberal ideals of all times. Okay, and a lot of it is very extreme. So you should have been prepared, overly prepared for this statement. You should have said, you know what? They're going to ask me this. Let me be prepared. Let me sit here and be freaking prepared. I know how I'm going to be prepared. Okay, they're going to ask me this. I'm going to go in with everything I got and make sure that I can define these things and let these folks know that I can be an efficient SCOTUS. She didn't do that. She played wokety 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 TikTok through that question. And then you're going to get a case like this. And this is Ruth Ginsburg. She's a liberal. Ruth Ginsburg is a liberal. It ain't like Ruth Ginsburg was some conservative. She was a freaking liberal. And you couldn't even look at her case? Guys, this is what we against right now. This is the state of America right now. This is the person that's going to be looking at our cases, making decisions, um, going against national treasures like Clarence Thomas and Kavanaugh. Good guy, I like Kavanaugh, and the other white lady. This is who we dealing with. Y'all know we can't make this shit up, man. Let's continue.
As to whether
All
or
right,
not.
I'd love to get your opinion on that, and you can submit that. Do you interpret Justice Ginsburg's meaning of men and women as male and female?
Again, because I don't know the case, I don't know how I interpret it. I need to read the whole.
Lili dice que puedes intercambiar tu Galaxy viejo por el nuevo Samsung Galaxy S22 gratis.
Seriously? Yeah, any year, any condition.
Okay.
thing. You know,
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
can I provide a definition?
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
I can't.
you can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So you
I'm not a
believe the meaning
biologist.
of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Senator, in my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition, people make arguments, and I look at the
All right.
law and I decide. So I'm not.
That was the stupidest ass answer I ever heard in my life. She didn't ask you about what you do as a judge. She asked you a simple question. Can you define being a woman? You've been a woman for 50 plus years. You mean to tell me you can't tell nobody what it feels like to be a woman? Like somebody asked me today, define a man. I can tell you what a man is. Masculine, take accountability, leadership, strong-willed, testosterone through the roof, protector, provider. Come on. God damn. You can't make this shit up, guys. But since she can't define a woman, I help her out. Oh my God. I guess we're going to have to go through the motions here. Define a woman. I'm about to help her out. Woman, an adult female human being. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh shit. Same thing I'm seeing. Oh, a woman. Now, let's talk about woman in Wikipedia terms. let's talk about this. We're gonna break it up in biology. An adult female human. Women have what? Two X chromosomes. I'm done. All right, I define it for you. That's biology. That's by biology. I want to hear that. She gonna talk about she can't define it. I just defined it for you. That's what they say still on Wikipedia. Women got two X chromosomes, men got XY chromosomes. I have helped you out. telling me you can't define a woman. This shit crazy, man. Let's continue with this horse shit.
The fact that you can't give me a straight answer about something as fundamental as what a woman is underscores the dangers of the kind of progressive education that we are hearing about.
How did? Oh, well, it's still worth a free new Samsung Galaxy S22.
Just last week, an entire generation of young girls watched as our taxpayer funded institutions permitted a biological man to compete and beat a biological woman in the NCAA swimming championships. What message do you think this sends to girls who aspire to compete and win in sports at the highest levels?
Senator, I'm not sure what message that sends. If you're asking me about the legal issues related to it,
How did? Oh, well, it's still worth a free new.
those are topics that are being hotly discussed, as you say,
I
and
I want y'all to see the bullshit. You see how she skedaddle still around? That's that woke training. She's done trained herself wokefully how not to answer those questions to upset her liberal base. Because in reality, every woman is not happy. I mean, is not happy competing against a man. You show me a woman that is comfortable competing against a man in a woman divisional sport. I ain't seen no woman yet that just woke up and say, "Yeah, I'm cool with that." Look at these transgender men in women's. You got transgender women in women's sports, aka real men that are whooping on these women. And you're basically telling us in so many words, you're not going to answer the question because you don't want to upset your base, which is stupid. Because to me, that lets me know I can't trust you. You're not going to be a good SCOTUS because a good SCOTUS will give you their opinion. You could have said, well, that's um, on the legal side, but my personal opinion, I don't really agree with it. That's my personal opinion. Nobody's not going to fault you for that. Yeah, exactly. They're not allowed to say that. They're allowed to pussyfoot around the question. I'm not. I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit here and act like I'm not proud to be a man. I'm not proud of my wife being a full-blooded woman. Fucking crazy. Keep on playing this stupid ass shit.
could come to the court. So I'm
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel.
All right, I'm done. I don't want to see no more of this word
How
salad
did?
shit. This is what we're dealing with, guys. This woman is full of shit. I can't trust this. And you got people talking about she's a target. She's, this is so racially motivated. Nothing is racially motivated against this lady. This lady's a fucking jackass. Plain and simple. Can't make this shit up, man. Let's move on to some more somewhat positive shit. Uh, Ben Sass, I want to say he's one of those rhinos, right? Well, usually when rhinos make that type of statement, he made a statement and he said that she was really got real knowledge of the law, but he's not going to confirm her vote. So that um he's talking about we disagree on judicial philosophy, which is kind of unique to me because usually rhinos go against the grain. They don't usually rock with the Republican Party on not confirming a justice or something that major. So something tells me that he really got an uneasy feeling about this lady. And I think a lot of people do. This lady is, like I said, she's not a good justice. She's not going to be a good justice. I don't see her uh, actually being high, get a high opinion from her colleagues. I really don't. So seeing that lets me know that this guy is pretty much spooked as it is. Yeah, man. I mean, this is just what it is. Yeah, I got people talking to me all. Richard Roberts, thank you for subscribing from Haps, brother. Danny Light Pizza. Thanks for telling everybody, Danny. Cannot believe this shit. We're gonna continue, man. We're gonna figure this shit out. So CNN said something that really got me thinking, guys, and they may be telling the truth here. Uh, they said that the world is entering a post-American era under Biden, and you can see the sign of this everywhere. And I really do believe it is happening. Um, you know, you got Saudi Arabia not fucking with us. Now, y'all know good and damn well that even when uh crazy ass Obama ass was it was in power, he still had somewhat of a relationship with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. Now all of a sudden we don't got no kind of relationship with them fools. Nothing. We have no relationship with them cats. They don't even want to fuck with us right now. They when we make the call, we want to talk to them. They're like, oh hell no, nah, I ain't trying to go through this shit. We good over here. So how did we get here? How did we get to that part? How did we get to where we got the United Arab Emirates don't even want to see our faces, or the Saudi Arabians don't want to answer our call? How did we get here? I mean, this shit just didn't happen overnight. Now, according to the reports, relations between the U.S. and the Middle Eastern kingdoms have become strained. Pause. Why do we have strained relations? I thought that we had the master of foreign policy in the building. Remember what he said? He said, I am a master at foreign policy. That's what Pelosi told us every day when we talked about this 2020 election. She said, we have a master of foreign policy. She even went on to say that there's adults now in the room. Fast forward 2 years later, and we ain't seeing shit. I haven't been impressed yet. All I've been seeing is nothing but bull. Nothing but bull. I can't make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up. See what else we got. Let's see what else we got with this. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Let's try to keep these. Let's try to get the chat up, man. We kind of dropped a little bit. We at 7 right now. We have 14 likes. I know we got more people than that in the building. Yeah, we should be more than that. We should be up to 20 by now. But she tried to say that they didn't rebuff their call. Okay, on Redhead, Pulaski, whatever, on Pelosi, on not Pelosi, but Psaki, Jen Psaki. And Zakari Rush said that what Russia did to Ukraine has starting to show people that America does not have influence on the world like they used to. And I believe it. I really do. I really do. And I think that it's been like that um right after they knew Trump was not getting reelected for a second term. Because when we had Trump in power, we didn't have these problems. We didn't have all this mess. But unfortunately, uh, now it's just preposterous, man. I mean, you can't make half of this mess up. That's just how ridiculous it is. But we as conservatives, all we can do is hope for the best, man. That's all we can do. All right. Let's see what we got here. I think that's about it for today, guys. I really don't have nothing else. I'm about to wrap this up, tell you guys what we got going on here for now on. So y'all guys need to bear with me. I don't know how my schedule's gonna be running right now with streaming. I know I'm supposed to be not streaming on the weekends, but I've been trying to keep y'all informed as much as possible. My ring lamp that I usually use to do all my recording for my content on my phone, it broke. So now I have to use external uh, HD HD camera. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to have guests on my show because the software I usually use to have guests on my show, you know, times a little hard right now. I can't afford that type of payment. So it's just been a mess. You know, nothing against y'all. I mean, I know y'all guys been supporting me as much as y'all possibly can, but I'm trying everything I can to get things taken care of as soon as possible. But either way it goes, support the channel. I know a lot of people say they don't get notifications. If you don't get notifications, just randomly check. I will try to start posting uh, planners when I definitely do go online. But either way it goes, I love you guys. Thank you very much for sharing my content, and definitely being real about everything that y'all guys do. But either way it goes, please like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all very much for everything. I love y'all.